Hey there everyone, hope you guys doing well. This is Janvi Pujari. I'm a self-taught web developer and a mentor in Newton School, and I welcome you all to my channel of Students Coding Community. And if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button so that you never miss another updates. So my friends, this is our day 8 of AgeJS and I'm super excited to start this video. And today we're gonna learn about if-else statement. So without any delay, let's get started with our video. So my friends, today we're gonna see about conditional statements. Now, if-else and switch operators comes under conditional statements. They basically mean that if one thing is true, then only execute or do another thing, right? Now let me give you one small example on this. Now sometimes our parents say that if you do this, then we will buy you this particular thing. For example, when we were in school, they used to tell us that when you will score good marks in your 10th standard, then we will buy you one phone, bicycle or anything, right? So they used to say things like that. If you do this, if you score good, then only we're gonna buy you a laptop, mobile or a bicycle, like that. So this is what conditional statement means. If this will be done or this will be true, then only we're gonna do this. The same happens in coding as well. Now if I give you one example on website, then what happens, there are some websites which are only 18 plus, so they will check that if you are 18 plus, if your age is 18 plus, then only allow the user to visit our website. If you are not 18 plus, then it will not allow you to enter the website. Let us see what if-else statements mean. So for writing if-else statement, suppose let me write one const and I will write age as 19. Now to check if the person is 18 plus, then only allow him to enter into the website. Otherwise, don't allow him to enter. So how will we write that in if-else statements? So for this reason, how to write if-else statement? We have to write if and then we have to put parentheses. And we need to write the variable that we want to check. Suppose I want to check if age is 19 or not. So I will write double equal to and I will write 19. Now why I have written double equal to and not single equal to is because single equal to is used for declaration of a variable. Like you are declaring, you're storing, for declaring means storing a value in a variable, right? At that situation only single equal to sign is used. Now here we want to check that if it is equal to 19 or not. So while checking it, what we need to do, we need to use double equal to sign. So that is why I will be using here double equal to sign and 19. And then after closing this parenthesis, I will put curly braces, and inside that curly braces we will say that if age is equal to 19, then what to do? If this particular thing is true, then what to do? We have to say that console.log age is 19. Okay, now we have to come out of that curly braces. Now there is situation. If you will do this, then only we are going to do this. If you won't do this, we gonna do this, right? So one condition is there, like if this is true, if age is 19, then print age is 19. If age is not 19, then what to do? To write that situation, we will use else, and for else we will just use curly braces and we will say console.log age is not 19. You don't need to put any conditions for else, you have to only put conditions for if only, right? So here it will be printed that age is 19. Why? Because the value of age is actually 19, and if now I change that age is 20, now you will see that our output will be printed as age is not 19. Now you will think that why in JavaScript are we using such things, right? Because in the front only we can see that the age is 20. Then what is the use of using all those conditional statements? Now my friends, the main thing is that right now in front of us, we are just practicing things, so that is why we have values with us. But while working with real websites, you might get value from your client. Your visitor might give informations as an input, so you have to take their input and then check. So right now, since we are practicing, that is why we have value over here. But while working with real world website, what happens that you have to get whatever input the user provides, and then only you need to check with them. So at such situation, this if else conditions do really help. Now what will happen if I want to check more than one condition, if I want to check multiple conditions? If, else if, and else, three things can be used together, right? So if I write that const and color and it's blue, right? Now I will write if statement and I will write color as red, and I want to print that color is red. Similarly, I will use else if. What if color is not red? Then what to do? If color is not red and we want to check one more condition, that if color is not red, then it might be color blue. So we will say that color is blue. Okay, and then if nothing matches, if it is neither red nor blue, then what to print? We will say that no color is found in the else. So in this way, if you want to check multiple conditions, we can do that as well using if else statement. You have to just use else if after writing if, so it actually helps. And you can use else if multiple times, although there is a limit, but yes, you can use it multiple times as well. So it checks and it will give us the output that color is blue. Now one more thing is that if I will write const and age is 38. Now one thing that you will notice that here I will write 38 in string, okay, as a string, and then I will check that if age is 38, then print this, and if age is equal to 38. Now notice here I have used only two equal to signs like the rest of the code. Okay, now notice here one thing what I am trying to teach you. Now here I will write that age is 38, else age is not 38, right? This is a simple if else statement that we have already discussed, right? So what I am trying to teach you right now is that in the output we got that age is 38, right? Perfect, simple. Now notice here, if I will use 3 equal to sign in the if, so you will notice that it will give us that age is not 38. Why is that so? Now we noticed one weird thing. You will say that Janvi, you just now told in the beginning that whenever we want to check that if this value matches or not, so at that situation we use 2 equal to sign. Now you are using 3 equal to sign and it is giving us error. Why? Because when you want to check just the value, right, at that situation we need to use 2 equal to sign, and when you want to check value as well as the data type both should be equal, at that situation you have to use 3 equal to signs. It means strictly equal to. Now you will notice that here they are checking value. Yes, value is 38, right? No doubt in that. But you will see that the data type is not equal. We gave it as a string, right? But here it is not a string. While checking it here in the age, in the conditions, it is not a string, it is a number. As soon as I will remove this string inside the const, you will notice that it gave us the age is 38. Right? Why this happened? Because it is now strictly equal to our const. Why? Because the value as well as the data type both are equal. So at such situations, when you want to check value as well as data type, you need to use strictly equal to, meaning triple equal to signs. And when you want to check only the value, you need to put only two equal to signs. So this is how our equal to sign and if else statements work. So my friends, we have seen different ways how we can use our if else statements. Now let us see one more way how we can use our if else statements. Now let me write const and is allowed as true. Here we are using boolean and we are saying that is allowed is true. Now suppose we are making one website and only selected visitors are only allowed, right? So at that situation, if your value is true, if we are saying that if is allowed, then if the visitor is allowed is true, you don't need to write again true inside if. Once it is declared as true in the constant only, you have to just write that variable, so it will check that if that variable is true for you or not. If it is true for that visitor, then console.log you can visit this website, else console.log you cannot visit this website. So this is the basic thing. So since it was true, the output was you can visit this website. Now you want to check one more conditions, that it should be true. The visitor should have allowed to visit that website, but you want another thing to be true, that the user should be 18 or 18 plus, right? So you want to check both the conditions at the same time. Is that possible to check that user should be allowed, also the user should be of 18 plus? How to check both of these conditions? Let us see. So here what I will write, that if is allowed, which we did earlier as well, and we will write this to and then we will write age should be greater than 18. We will go above and we will write const age is equal to 19. Now we will see that we are allowed to enter into the website. Now suppose if I will write 17, then you will notice that we are not allowed to enter into the website. Why it happened? Because we have written this and operator. Now whenever you want that both the conditions should be true, at such situations you need to use this and operator. You want this allowed should be also true and the person should be above 18, right? So if the person has both the things, then only the visitor should enter into the website. Now if you want only one of the things should be true, one, the person should be allowed the access to the website, and second, if the person is above 18, then even if he's not allowed to the website and he is 18 years of age, then he or she can access the website. If you want such situation to be true, and it's okay if only one of the situation is true, at such situation you can use or operator. Now you will notice that, let me put this allowed as false and age as 19, okay? And if I use or, for using or you have to put two standing lines. Now you will see that we are allowed. Now as you can see the difference, when we were using and operator and I made const as less than 18 years of age, then it threw an error. Why? Because both of the conditions were not true. While using or operator, I have written one of the conditions as false, and as you can see, it still worked. So the basic thing is that whenever you want both the conditions as true, use and operator, and whenever you are okay if any one of them is true, at such situations you can use and operator. So my friends, last but not the least, we have ternary operator. Now what is this ternary operator again? This is kind of shortcut for our if else statements. You don't have to write whole if else statement. You have to just write, suppose console.log and age is 45, then if not, you have to just use colon, right? If not, then whatever statement you will write after colon, that will be printed if the condition is not satisfied. Age is not 45, right? You will see that they have written that age is not 45. So this is very simple. You have to just write if, and you have to put question mark and colon. Whatever will be before question mark will be the condition, and that will be checked. If it is true, then whatever statement have written after question mark, that will be printed. If the condition is not satisfied, then whatever you have written after the colon will be printed. So this is very much easy, and this is handy when you want to check small conditions. So my friends, this was our part 1 of conditional statements. I'm gonna post part 2 very soon. Now if you'll ask that why I'm dividing these things, because I wanted to make coding enjoying, not something boring like long videos and everything. So that is why I'm cutting this into short. And about the switch case operators, I'll be talking in next video. So stay tuned. And if you're wondering what kind of code editor I am using right now, then it's Newton School's code editor. And the best thing about this code editor is that it is very much useful for beginners. Why is that so? Because not only you can write code over here, you can also learn programming and solve practical questions just for free. Don't you think that is cool? And also, what this Newton School is, again, I have seen people who ask always that what is Newton School, what do they teach, where do they teach? So let me tell you about Newton School. Newton School is an online learning platform where you can learn full stack development courses and get your dream job. And the best thing about this is you don't have to pay any fees until you get placed in best companies. So check out the link in the description to skyrocket your coding career. So my friends, this much for today. I really hope that you have liked this video and you have learned a lot of new things from this video. Do not forget to share this with your friends because they might also find this helpful. And if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and access the playlist, because in the previous videos I have covered a lot of important concepts which you might miss, and I really don't want you to miss that, because for a beginner all the basic concepts are so much important to make the foundation stronger. Plus practice is the only key to become a better web developer. So I will recommend you all to please practice everything that you learn from my tutorial or any other tutorial on the internet, so that you become stronger with your foundations and become a better web developer. So this much for today. So bye bye, have a great day.